Guys, we just got delivery numbers, insurance registrations, and we're going to talk about Onvo's crazy incentives and break it all down. Also, I have some new clips about the brand new Nio ES7. Okay, so breaking down the insurance registrations for February 24th to March 2nd. Number one spot, Li Auto with 7,300 deliveries. Xiaomi at number 2 with 6,800. 6,800 in a week, pretty impressive. And remember, this is pure electric. So Xiaomi is doing fairly well, okay? And number 2 spot, interesting. Number 3 spot, Xpeng with 6,700. They dropped to number 3 now. Okay, interesting. Leap Motor with 5,900. Very, very interesting. Deepal 4,000. Ito 3,800, Zeekr 3,600, Nio 3,100, Luxeed 2,500, Denza 2,500, and Onvo 1,800. Now, so Nio and Onvo, so Nio's 3,100 went up from 2,500 the week before, and Onvo's 1,800 went up from 1,400 the week before. So what you're seeing is a steady increase in deliveries, which is very, very nice. The total for Nio plus Onvo is 4,900. And this is in a single week, 4,900 deliveries, even though it might seem lackluster to some of you guys. But if you do the math, about a little bit more than 4 weeks in a month, about 5,000 deliveries times 4, you're looking at 20,000 deliveries per month, which is a very, very, very good number to get, in spite of the fact that you're not even selling the 2025 versions yet. All right. Right now, it's supposed to be a period of calmness in terms of sales for Nio because people are waiting for the 2025 version. And despite that, they're still doing fairly well with 5,000, around 5,000 per week. Yeah, pretty nice. Now, of course, we all have our expectations and we expect delivery numbers to be much, much higher, especially for Onvo. But we'll talk about Onvo in a bit, the incentives. Absolutely insane. But here is a clip of the new Nio ES7, the 2025 version of the ES7. And wow, interesting. It's all camouflage. You can't really see much, but you can clearly tell it is a Nio because of the headlight design and the overall shape of the front of the car. And this is going to come very, very soon. And the fact that they're testing this on the road here in China means, yeah, sooner than later it's going to be here. And like I said, once those 2025 versions come up, that's when you're really going to see deliveries start to fly. Okay, people are all waiting for that. And despite that, still 5,000 deliveries per week. I'd say that's very, very good in my books. Okay, now, of course, what is Onvo doing in terms of incentives to really boost up incentives? So this is pretty insane. Okay, Onvo, with the competition of the new Model Y, which it's very fierce competition, and the Xiaomi YU7 coming out very soon, they gotta come out with some banger incentives, and they have indeed. And here, take a look. The whole incentive, this is gonna really help out with on those deliveries going forward. So for March, they introduced 5 years 0% interest, whereas in February, it was only 3 years 0% interest. So with that, you have to, of course, have a 30% down payment, and then you can enjoy 5 years of interest-free monthly payments. Very, very nice. And then on top of that, you have 3 years of NOA, which is their autopilot, basically, to be used on the highway and even in city conditions. You can use it, worth 11,520 RMB. So you can use it for free for 3 years. And on top of that, you have 24 free swap vouchers. 24, that's a lot, man. Worth about 1,600 US dollars, 1,600 RMB, okay, 1,600 RMB. So that's quite a lot. Basically, for roughly, I'd say, half a year, you're not going to really need to spend money on charging or swapping. You just swap, right? Swap for free for half a year. Pretty nice. That's very nice. And then you have 3,000 RMB off the exterior paint color of the car if you choose one of the premium colors. So a premium color used to cost 7,000 RMB, but with this subsidy slash discount, that 7,000 only becomes 4,000. So it's only 4,000 to get one of those premium colors. And then they're also doing that for the wheel. So you get 3,000 off for a premium wheel selection. So if you choose the premium wheel, it used to be 8,000, but now it's only 5,000 RMB to get a better rim, basically. And on top of that, you get 3,000 Onvo points, which are also interchangeable with Nio points. It's the same thing, worth 300 RMB. And the total value of this is 19,440 RMB, which is quite a lot, okay? And in US dollars, it's about 2,600 US dollars in subsidies. It's just quite crazy that they're coming out with this insane level of subsidies. Of course, this is going to help propel sales going forward. And right now, people are indeed pulling the trigger and buying the car. And what you're seeing is they're trying to showcase the cars everywhere in the stores. And of course, this means that this month we can expect much better deliveries than last month. However, the elephant in the room is, of course, the target of 20,000 deliveries. Will they be able to achieve that with these incentives? Okay. Of course, they're clearly targeting that 20,000 delivery number, okay, with how heavy these incentives are. But we do got to keep our expectations in check. And hopefully, if we see weekly numbers, Onvo, jump to 4,000 per week, we got a real good chance. But right now, at this current state of 1,800 per week, it's kind of a tall order, right? You might be looking at 10,000 deliveries at the end of the month with 1,800 per week. So really need this number to pop up to 4,000 per week or more, hopefully 5,000 per week for Onvo alone to really get that thing up there. And the thing is, Onvo as a mass market brand really should be selling more than Nio because it is more mass market. That's the whole point. You have a cheaper car with great functions, great features. Everybody praises this car, including me. I think it's an absolutely fantastic car. And why is it not selling that well, right? It's supposed to sell more than Nio because Nio is premium. Premium is more expensive, less affordable. The affordable brand should sell more than the premium, more expensive one. Of course, we can blame competition as much as we want. And some people have blamed marketing, and I see your comments as well. You guys blame marketing as well. I think it's a problem of handling expectations and pacing, right? And if you think about it right now, we're in March. Remember when they unveiled this car? It was in May of last year. Yeah. I don't think they handled the pacing very well. The moment they unveiled it, they should have started deliveries very soon, ASAP, and then be able to pump out cars as soon as they can and not launch it that early, start deliveries in September, and then gradually ramp up at the end of the year where we all knew the new Model Y was coming. Why wouldn't you try to grab as much market share as you can before that happened? So, of course, in hindsight, they might have done things differently, but now, looking at it now, there's a lot of new cars coming out, and consumers are taking the more of a wait and see approach. They're not pulling the trigger. So hopefully these incentives will really convince them to do otherwise. And the other thing is, of course, educating the masses about battery swap. Hopefully they're able to really do that. Every single test drive, bring them to a swap station, show them what it is, make sure the customer leaves the store knowing what battery swap is. And I think what I'll do, okay, I'll pretend to be a customer. This is for an upcoming video in the future. I'll pretend to be a customer. I'll be secretly recording. Well, maybe not secretly. That's kind of against the law. I'm not going to be recording, but I'll go ask the sales rep, what are the benefits of battery swap? And pretend that I don't know jack about battery swap. And let's see if the sales rep can list the 9 total benefits of battery swap. If they can only list 3 or 4, game over, okay? They got to list at least, I'd say, 6 or 7 benefits of battery swap. If they only can say 3, then yeah. Let's see how competent the sales reps are. Okay, how much do they actually know their stuff? So if you want to see that video, let me know in the comments down below. That'll be coming maybe next week or next week. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.